Once ran into one of my best friends from primary school years later at a party, and they gave me the like, man, I have no idea who you are treatment to big dog me and be cool, only for it to entirely backfire and for me to watch in real time how this led to the deterioration of their current relationship. So I went to a 21st and I saw one of my closest friends from primary school who I hadn't seen in 10 years. And I was like, oh my God, Dennis, how you doing? It's so good to see you. What have you been up to? And they're immediately like, man, I have no idea who you are. We've never met before. Being like way colder to me than you would be to any person that ever walks up to you in any circumstance. And I was like, oh, we went to the same primary school for 7 years. We hung out hundreds of times. We had sleepovers like dozens of times. Like, I'm Alex. And they were like, nah, man, never met you in my life. And I was like, oh, okay. We're doing this. So Dennis and I were incredibly nerdy in primary school, not popular at all. Dennis especially. And clearly Dennis was like rejecting his entire childhood and was kind of like going through, he's like, I'm cool now, wearing a leather jacket, smoking cigarettes, drinking bourbon neat at a 21st. All right, like that's the vibe he's doing now. And I was like, okay, you're pretending you don't know who I am as some kind of like rejection of the entirety of your past. So I started reminiscing and I was like, oh, your 10th birthday was my favorite birthday party I went to in the entirety of primary school. It was just me, him, one other friend and his parents. And we went to this Star Wars themed museum that had all this incredible memorabilia from mostly the prequels, but also the original films. And then we went to a Star Wars themed restaurant, which had like interactive rides and the wait staff were like dressed up in like Star Wars outfits and everything. Like, very, very memorable. And you could see him panicking because he was so committed to the like, I don't remember anything about you, that he was like, no, I don't remember that birthday. I don't remember any of my birthdays. And it was so obviously ridiculous. And he just started like denying things about his life that were just so dumb. The worst part was his boyfriend was there the whole time, being like super nice and sweet and engaging in the conversation. And at first was like, huh, that's really surprising you don't remember this guy, to being like, oh yeah, you don't remember this 10th birthday? Okay, sure. And they went from like holding hands and being really cute and next to each other to like his boyfriend like physically moving away from him during the course of the conversation. And I felt terrible because we both gave him so many chances to pull out of this weird spiral he was in, and he just couldn't. He just thought he was being so cool. And instead, I just watched him approach this social interaction so terribly. I witnessed his boyfriend have the realization, oh, we need to break up. Tough.